this whole thing, the way you can't come in at the people for them place. Move and get them back over some.
For Roots Reggae Radio, Karen Delight to RasMorgan, play the tune. Roots Reggae Radio, if I could turn back the hands of time. Yeah, yeah. Any other station that played would be a crime. Yes, I cry. These other stations put me to bed. Karen Delight, they are wasting time. No other station can worry we play music that's real. RasMorgan, these stations are real. Yes, you play their big tunes for weeks. Every other station retreat. No other DJ can compete. Yeah, yeah. Time passed like an hourglass. Roots Reggae Radio keep playing big tunes. DJs, no matter when the world you are. Karen Delight's gonna fire these tunes. As long as your heart beats, RasMorgan's playing tune for tune. Yes, they know you're doing well now. They wanna stop you, but they can't stop you. No, they can't stop you. No matter how hard they try, 'cause they know you're bad. That's what Carrie Lou is saying. No other station can worry we. Whose Reggae Radio plays music that's real. One love.
Don't go nowhere, Carrie Lou. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. You're right, that's so. Yes, man. Welcome to Roots Reggae Radio Riddim Up Friday. Yes, this is I, your host, RasMorgan, here to play you the most. Yes, and you know, if I'm going to start off and we kick off, you know, say the rest is just history. All right? Big up to all the ones them on the outside. Big up to all my new listeners, them from far, far away places. This is how the thing go. We're there, we're going to play some whole heap of music. New music you have never heard. We're going to mix in the old with the new. And we're going to build our vibes. On the top of the hour, you're going to find Empress Queen Karen Delight come in. We're going to make 2 phone calls. We're going to talk to a few people. And we take it from there. So that's the script for the night. So we just always encourage you to kick back, relax, and make a build our vibes. Hey, Africa, wagwan, big up on yourself, you know. Have some holy thing, but we're going to start off on a sad note. Yes, as you know, say we last one away. Icon, musical icon, Sir Robbie Shakespeare. All right? Because I grew up hearing about and watching them man there do them crafts. So I saw the journey of life, the step of life, and we lose Sir Robbie Shakespeare, you know. So we are going to start off by paying a little honor to his life. Yes? Right there, so.
Yeah, respect every elder. Music, madam, me and no welder.
I see this rhythm here where we play was built by Sly and Robbie. Yes?
Me no business where you come from, me no care who you rate.
There is a lot of people that I man appreciate respect.
Sly and Robbie, King Champions and Bobby.
'Cause every day me rep. Toxic. Yeah, respect every elder. Music, madam, me and no welder. Show some love to the boss, the bigger boss. Hey.
Me no business where you come from, me no care who you rate.
There is a lot of people that I man appreciate respect.
Sly and Robbie, King Champions and Bobby.
'Cause every day me report to them on the street. Me no
business where you come from, me no care who you rate.
There is a lot of people that I man appreciate respect.
Steely and TV, Sir Cox and Lee Scratch Cherry.
'Cause every day me report to them and they ask great. Who you love, tell them you love them now before you grieve. 'Cause tomorrow they might not there. You better believe, no wait on the appointed time. Don't be naive, life unpredictable. Don't know when somebody are gonna leave. It better to be safe than sorrow. Do what you can to
rest in peace, Father Robbie Shakespeare.
The man they make the road so broad where you so be narrow. That's why we living happy now. Them trend where you follow. Hey.
Me no business where you come from, me no care who you rate.
King today, go to class, you play your part.
Respect Sly and
voice of Tobato, C-Sharp. Alongside Bugle, or I should say Bugle, featuring Tobato, C-Sharp. Sly and Robbie, this one is called Great Taxi Riddim.
Cause every day me refer to them and they ask great. Even though the music upgrade, me not forget the past. Come and genuinely love this from the start. Now I've no time for green or lame link. Cause all the same link of music make me happy. So that's on my heart. Now say come in it just to show them how you care. Them contribute to the car you drive and to the clothes where you wear them. Put your makeup on the map up.
I am not really one to shed tears. So me I try not shed no tears for Father Robbie, you know. Rather play some music for him, you know. Some of them want it. So rest in peace, Robbie Shakespeare. Great icon in my book. Great icon in my life. Great contributor to the music.
Hey, man, I the foundation. My regard. Just remember, Bugle love you from him heart. Hey, Winston Williams. I want to tell you, say you value a couple billion.
Hear the man.
Hey, King today. Gussie Clark, you play your part. Cox and Dan.
Them hear your Bugle.
Tell you, say you're gone, now we miss you, it's sad.
Them hear your Bugle, them hear you.
In your heart and your soul and your ribs.
Respect Sly and Robbie, King Jammins and Bobby.
Sly and Robbie, Bugle love you from the beginning to the end. Me, I don't know how friend.
Bugle alongside Tabita.
Real friend.
Respect Steely and TV. Sir Cox and me scratch Sherry.
You see, so the thing going on. Because without a start, you can't have an end, you see?
No, sir.
So you have to show the elder them, say you love them and you rate them. See, when I have no time to waste.
Same way, sub, you can same way, sir.
I ever heard him right now, a drum and bass. Music to your face. Yeah, come on the world like Google. All of the elders, them and Bugle. Taxi.
This is how we pay a royal tribute to a royal one. Rest in peace, Robbie Shakespeare, rest in peace.
Better must come, every day to youth arise and every plane a touchdown. Better must come, through the natural mystic vibration of shocking dumb sound. Better must come, every day to youth arise and every plane a touchdown. Better must come. Positive vibes me a send. Better must come me a sing. Rise up and shine. Better must come one day. Stepping at the street full of positivity. Some love the war, we bring the love instead. When me brother feel bad, me tell him, boy, don't worry, cause better must come one day. In every city.
I want to take this time out to big up all my loyalists them. Hey DJ Mali, big up yourself, you know. World of love, my brother, world of love. Empress J the Fire. Yes, man, much love. When we talk about loyalty, we talk about royalty. We talk about Roots Reggae Radio Ambassador.
Better must come through the natural mystic vibration of shocking dumb sound. Better must come, every ghetto youth arise and every plane a touchdown. Better must come. Willingness I'll feel you hard, lift your mind and never leave you, yeah. Even when the road is so, I know you got some more, find out what it puts through, cause another day past, still the world is on your shoulders. Hey. One step at that time only seems to be slow, Lord. fire head. Realness is getting stronger. Tears that we've shared, soon we'll be flowing no longer. Better must come, better must come. Every ghetto youth arise and every plane a touchdown. Better must come, better must come. Show the natural mystic vibration of shocking dumb sound. Better must come, better must come. Every ghetto
you listen to the voice of Charlie B.
Better must come.
I know so I'm gonna play you one more piece of Charlie B. Why? Because I can.
A man is just a man, you know.
Hey Charlie B, why big up yourself, you know?
Charlie B said that. Long time on a step on a move with the pain. Long time we never cuddle up the ring time. Long time we a pray, no me know she never want me. Me need a walk and she did want to take off me heart. Me a tell me story, not the one me people talk out. Them full of lies and me no know what them a talk about. My conscience clear and you know me heart clean like the water from the spring. She played me from the start, girl. Oh no, the girl she breaks me out. Oh,
we always encourage you to rock and come in same way.
She did a step on it, take a chip and smoke it like a cigarette. Oh no,
you're locked inside the Roots Reggae Radio Riddim Up Friday. Big up yourself. Replay Wednesday.
Your love me did that, run away from it. Me couldn't manage, I'm already hypocrisy. Girl, me need more than a break on it. It's all about love, it's not all about money. Because you did a watch too much Netflix. See you coming from far with your idiot fake tricks. Can't play with my heart no more, because I know game this. What is in the dark must come out to the light. Come out to the light. Come out to the light. If you know I want precisely, cause you never bright. Cause you never bright. Cause you never bright. From morning to the night, you're playing with me life. Playing with me life. You played me from the start, girl. Oh no, the girl she break me out. Oh no, oh no. She take a step on it, we take a chip and smoke it like a cigarette. Oh no, the girl she break me out.
Hey, hey, Rastafari, the voice of the people, the eyes of the people. Oh, Rasta keep on teaching, 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 while the fire is burning, burning, burning. Rasta keep on preaching, preaching, preaching. Let the fire igniting, igniting, igniting. Don't be a parasite, don't be a leech. Listen to the contents, the Rasta man no preach. If you're bad heart, it'll go showing on your face. Just know yourself and keep your space. No matter with the lipping, it will get you killed. You chat too much, now your blood and go spill. Some never learn, them foolish still. Are you alone, but this is how your destiny feel? You, Mr. Government, tell me this. How the crime problem, you want to solve it? The tribal politics, how you cause it? Rasta stand firm for the people benefit. Teaching, 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 while the fire is burning, burning, burning. Rasta keep on preaching, preaching, preaching. Let the fire ignite, ignite, ignite.
This is the voice of RasMorgan featuring Anthony B, the General. Wagwan, my General. What would you do? Alongside Irie Heights. Big up to all my Rasta brothers and sisters and fathers and mothers out there. Big up yourself, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Deborah Zay, Addis Ababa. Hey, South Africa and Zimbabwe. I'm so gonna reach you yet, man. Calm no, man. Wagwan MC Dread. Big up yourself, my brother.
The country need a change, but it starts with us. Though a full time we unite and stand as one. Out of many, one people.
Every day, another you die. Crime rate gone to the sky. Politicians, them a tell bare lies. Them a tell bare lies. Work now and we can't get a blind. Get the people, can't get a blind. Rice raised but the food have a buy. Stop on the guns, the youth them rely. The leaders just a chillin' at the mansions. And I kill poor people with sanctions. Price raised but them still have a tax man. Get a youth need a chance for relax man. The country just designed for the Tories. While the residents them are the poorest. In a city youth them malnourished. Me never see a yard man from the forest. Every day another youth die. Another youth die, oh why? Politicians them a tell me a lie. Them a tell me a lie. They don't wanna see us prosper. They don't wanna see us try. They clip a wing, they no want with a fly.
This is the voice of Whitey.
See us fly. Babies are of babies. The human traffic, them kidnap the ladies.
Beach and Jelly.
Them top or changes. And use the same policies from the 80s. Babylon to stop harass the vendors. The churches are some big pretenders. They get alone, but
hey Babylon, we hear all we are going with in that song, yeah. We hear everything we are going with.
Every day, another you die. Crime rate gone to the sky. Politicians, them a tell bare lies.
Be your lie, what you sound not tell.
Work now and we can't get a blind. Get the people, can't get a blind. Rice raised but the food have a buy. Stop on the guns, the youth them rely. Get a youth want fly with the visa. And take some trips to Ibiza. Meet some girl pretty like Lisa. Hannah, them can't solve murder but quickly stop scammer. Them a blame crime rate on the music. But for win election, them use it. Them a use politics, may we prove it. Jam done can change if we choose it. Every day, another you die. Another you die, oh why? Politicians, them a tell bare lie. Them a tell bare lies. They don't wanna see us prosper. They don't wanna see us try. Them clip a wing, them no want with the fly. They don't wanna see us fly.
Alongside Teddyson Jones. This one's for the
ladies.
What you do, where you at? You got plans, don't say that. I'm sipping wine in a room. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. I'm shaved, smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening? You ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from my heart. So if you try to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. 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 Let you feel the way I feel.
This one is featuring Maxi Priest, Teddy Son, John. Quite a few of them.
So sweet, so tight.
I'll go and lock up my place, you know. Yeah, man, I'll lock up my place and figure out something else.
And if you're hungry,
it all depends on where you live in.
Oh, baby, don't keep me waiting. There's so much love.
Baby, I can find the key somewhere else. No, son, I'll lock up my place.
Hugging, rose petals in the bathtub. Let's jump in, it's bubbling. Yeah, playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from my heart. So if you try to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. 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 Let you feel the way I feel, and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming through.
Yeah, that one, yeah. I love that one, yeah. You know, it's Vegas.
She kissed me first thing in the morning.
Rummy and Virgo.
She said, baby, have a good day.
Rummy and Virgo. Oh, yeah, that one.
Tell me what more can I say? Feels like I won 100 million. Found a
Come, Virgo. Come again, man. Come again. Sorry for the false start, man. So this is the voice of Rummy and Virgo. You're locked inside the Roots Reggae Riddim Up Friday. Him say him feel like 100 million. You wonder why? Listen, man.
She kissed me first thing in the morning. Then she said, baby, have a good day. She know you're from me, she'll be calling. Tell me what more can I say? Feels like I won 100 million. Found a good man. I found a good man. Like I won 100 million. I got a good full package, everything I need. Maybe I am lucky cause I can't believe she's more of everything that's guaranteed. Just watch how she walks. She's got that attitude, that's her style, and it gives me the feels. And she changed your mood with her smile. Oh, this can't be real. He's like I want 100 million. I found a good woman.
Have you ever feel that feeling? That's what Ramian is saying.
I got a good woman. I got a good woman. Can't believe the way how she got me still. Each and every day I feel the thrill. Even bad days she finds a way to take good care of me. And she's loyal, royal. To the end of the world she'll go. I'm so shook, I'm hooked. And she don't.
Where are you right now? You're locked inside Roots Reggae Radio Riddim Up Friday. Whoa. And you feel rich. Couple million, well. This is why we found reggae music. Yes. And we have good people around here. Rock and come in same way.
Found a good woman. Got a good woman. She made breakfast in the morning. Then she give me lunch at midday. man, I say.
What's up from in?
Respect the woman, them. A real man, I go abuse them.
You are going now.
All the real man, you know, say your role is to kill, love, and protect. Cherish her. A real man, no feel love and cherish her. Say you now go abuse and cherish her. You have to respect a woman, that way she never live. Cherish her.
I saw we pay honor and respect. This is the voice of NC Dread.
Respect the woman, them.
And while listening to the artist, you know. Wagwan, South Africa, Wagwan.
Cherish her. A real man no feel love and cherish her. Say you now go abuse and play with her. You have to respect your woman, that way she never live. Cherish her. A real man no feel love and cherish her. Say you now go abuse and play with her. You have to respect your woman, that way she never live. All the girl in need is quality time. Love and affection and a better dinner time. We'll have to compliment it at any time. Woman, you find true angel of mine. Now listen to the rhythm rider. Love must come fresh, you know what a fist fighter. Not a selfish man, oh, an abuser. But a real man feel lover, not a loser. Kick out, cherish her. A real man no feel love and cherish her. Say you now go abuse and play with her. You have to respect your woman, that way she never live. Cherish her. A real man no feel love and cherish her. Say you now go
Vines up NC Dread.
You have to
Big up yourself, my artist. Big up yourself anyway, they're right there now.
Tell them, boy, just be tell them, but be some boyfriend trying to, you not friend of them. Tell the authority and keep it down the point them. Oh, yes, the
you say if you not cherish her,
when you are in
and something else can happen,
she say, yes,
and you can say you never did know. Oh, you never did know on them two near play. Come on, MC one twin. What we say?
One time, cherish her. A real man, no feel love and cherish her. Say you now go abuse and play with her. You have to respect your woman, that way she never live. Cherish her. A real man, no feel love and cherish her. Say you now go abuse and play with her. You have to respect your woman, that way she never live.
I am confident that unity is strength. So who have ears to hear, let them hear. And who have eyes to see, let them see. Shakadi must love humanity. My people, let's come together and live as one.
One more veteran artist, yeah. We're another before them pass on.
What a crazy world out there, something wicked in the
The voice of Shaka Demus.
Man so scared and unprepared, script himself, nobody cares. No man wants to compromise. Then why use might and beat right? If we all unite on the front line, nobody no right. We all have to come together.
What do them, Shaka? What do them?
I am confident that unity is strength. So who have ears to hear, let them hear.
It's when you make music you have lyrics like them and you will always get twin spin and triple spin and all kind of spin. Yes, I saw the thing set around here.
Let's come together.
So this is Shaka Demus, veteran of the music. What was that?
What a crazy world out there, something wicked in the atmosphere.
Very crazy, I'm going.
So scared and unprepared.
But I'm not scared.
No, sir. No man wants to compromise. Then why use might and beat right? If we all unite on the front line, nobody no right. We all have to come together. Build bridges for one another. Reach out and help each other. Reach over fence and border. Only love in this time can bridge the divide. Give love to one another. Hear this. If push and dog can love one another, why humanity fighting forever? Same old dilemma. Only together we can survive the weather. Race, class, is a creed and color. Love and peace is what really matter. Class, the youngs and say a prayer. So man happy kind of. We all got to come together.
I love this one. I'm loving this one. Shaka, I love this one.
Bridges for one another.
If you feel like clapping, go ahead.
Reach out and help each other.
Big up to all my brothers and sisters out there.
I
love what's saying. Yes, Rasta.
Cause only love in
This is RasMorgan, your host, here to play you the most.
Make a phone call to your mother. Call up your brother, your auntie and sister. Break down walls and borders. Check for your friends and talk to your neighbor. Be kind to a stranger. When last you compliment each other. Come brothers and sisters. No more selfish behavior.
We all got to
come together.
I used to call them artists, you have veteran artists in my book. I can't give you one piece of Shaka Demos. No, I can't. No, I can't.
Hard work is the key to success. Let you know. Somebody come on and say, well, lazy self, you know. Now we work from we have 15 years old, so I say. So watch this. You see the house and the land when they got, and walk for that. You hear? You see the 2 pair of shoes when they got, and walk for that. Give thanks to. You see the shirt and the pants when they got, and walk for that. Better know. You better give thanks for the little way you got from a walk for that. You hear that? You have to walk, you must be crazy. Remember, say the Almighty don't like lazy. Better they teach me from I was a baby, born in the sun and resting on the shade. Them say, by your work, that's how you get paid. So when time to work, you know me not play. Me not have no time to waste one day. Listen when me say, listen when me say. You see the house and the land where me got, I walk for that.
Big up to all the hard-working people. This one got to be your anthem.
You see the shot and the pants where me got, I walk.
Emperor Haile Selassie the first said, there's a great fulfillment in working for what you want to achieve.
I say, work hard, work.
You will get up every day and just work you think about just to get the work done. Because you're trying to achieve your goal. So that is where you feel the benefit of work.
Work hard and I no one of sweat. Still satisfied with
the benefit have to be there.
Reach on my bank and not hit me invest. Can't see in my pocket and grow interest. That's why work, international work. Yes, you have to work.
And it's when you have children when you have to grow.
You hear me? Work.
The game change.
Yes, you have to work if you want the thing work. Chuck and the say, you see the house and the land when me got. I work for that. Me never stop, no. You see the 2 pair of shoes when me got. I work for that. You hear that?
For Masters Production, Nature is representing. Work we are putting, let them keep talking. We are still working, boy.
One more, my big artist, I'm come tell you about the work. This is Nature Ellis. Wagwan Ellis, Wagwan.
Work we are putting, let them keep talking. We are still working, boy. We are on a mission with the right vision, boy. School them. We realize they are fool them. Now them have to mass out when your children are march out. We found out
you know what I love with the artists them and the music. I love the artists them with the big voice. The voice the way you can recognize them even when you're blindfolded. Yes. Nature Ellis have the voice there. Yes, Nature have the voice there. I'm going to play a next artist after this with the next big voice. I love the voice, Rasta.
We are on a mission.
The man, them voice sound acoustic. And I like RasMorgan, but just full of bass.
Now they dig them falling in because the most I word them depart from it. Me heart too clean and them can't stand it. Now me green light forward and them can't stand it. Them blessings get taken away and mine's got multiplied. I never cease from hailing the Most High.
You're next big artist vice, yeah. You can't tell me how this is.
As me put my trust in a jar, love sorrow like oxygen. We are telling me through the sunshine, through the rain. You can call upon His name, and Jaja will be there for you.
This one's got to be the voice of I Know. What go on, Noah? You're locked inside Roots Reggae Radio. What was that?
Through the sunshine, through the rain, you can call upon His name, and Jaja will be there for you. He's there for you. Through the sunshine, through the rain, you can call upon His name, and Jaja will be there for you. He's there for you. All when the Lord build you, we can't find a soap and we close a mildew. 5 months rent and the landlord has due. We know this a liberty and what we are gonna do. Them wonder how we make it through. We are smile with the world on the shoulder. Selassie, rule the army, man the general, we are the soldier. Through the sunshine, through the rain, you can call upon His name, and Jaja will be there for you.
The voice of I Know.
Through the sunshine, through the rain, you can call upon His name, and Jaja will be there for you. There for you. Jaja no matter what the race, no matter if you're ballad or here for your face. Hey, Jaja love no segregate, no happen to you now, just go and work and win. We take it on me like a child when the hypocrite attack, we just laugh and smile. Some people have it all the while, but the blessing it a come, it can't spoil. Yeah, yeah. No wonder how we make it through, we are smile with the world on the shoulder. Selassie, rule the army, man the general, we are the soldier. Them wonder how we make it through, we are smile with the world on the shoulder. Sunshine through the rain, you can call upon His name, and Jaja will be there for you. There for you. Through the sunshine, through the rain, you can call upon His name, and Jaja will be there for you. There for you.
Herbs of it burn, burn, burn. I block come on again and again and again and again and again. Think all, what's this? Could I never hear say we are all no vibes and pill. These marijuana make me wise and chill. Age at 13 and we are light up still. Helps me a lot with my writing skill. Even when me try to disguise that smell, mama coulda still see me eyes and tell. Contraband Babylon despise itself. Contraman say as the boom shall light itself. When me rise up in the morning a spliff off me burn. High grade marijuana is my concern. Me can't get no weed for a spliff. Herbs of it burn, burn, burn. I block come on again and again and again and again and again. Think all, what's this? Could I never hear say we are all no vibes and pill. These marijuana make me wise and chill. Age at 13 and we are light up still. Helps me a lot with my writing skill. Even when me try to disguise that smell, mama coulda still see me eyes and tell. Contraband Babylon despise itself. Contraman say as the boom shall light itself. When me rise up in the morning a spliff off it burn. High grade marijuana is my concern. Me can't get no weed for a spliff me iron. Sometimes for myself now it is my turn. Before me put up in the evening a spliff off it burn. High grade marijuana is my concern. Me can't get no weed for a spliff me iron. Sometimes for myself now it is my turn. Anywhere it them me find it. Rasta man no push. Can't find it in the street. Me go hunt it in the bush. That's a Natural vegetation and no drugs, man, a push. Healing of the nation and me favorite of the kush. Me full up of the great, so me they a cloud nine. Float over them, so them can't cloud me mine. Would never you say not to trade, that's not mine. That's why it's just me and the trees all the time. When me rise up in the morning, I split off me burn. I grade marijuana is my concern. Me can't get no beat for a split me a yearn. Sometimes for myself, now it is my turn. Before me put up in the evening, I split off me burn. I grade marijuana is my concern. Me can't get no beat for a split me a yearn. Sometimes for myself, now it is my turn. One way for me split and that's a difference. So bring no bush weed, I grade than me preference. Them kind of other booze, them cast in negligence. Weed in on me brain, just a little as evidence.
Yeah, man. In this time of judgment, we have to stay firm in the Babylon. No matter what the wicked heart say. Tell you now, stop. We are come to tell you the truth. They must spread lies to promote dispute. Poison your food to kill all the youths. You see them a fight to divide and rule. Yeah, we are come to tell you the truth. They must spread lies to promote dispute. Poison your food to kill all the youths. You see them a fight to divide and rule. Ayo, tell you better stay out. Treat me like a criminal. Cause we not go ball and cry. Yeah, check the political. Tell you this is crucial. Now they want to see me die. Yeah, tell you you better realize. Read your Bible and open your mind. I tell you them now we cannot waste no time. Yeah, cause they promote the Antichrist. Now.
You're locked inside Roots Reggae Radio Riddim Up Friday. I have a piece of rhythm to play for you now. Yes, keep it locked.
Your music always bring together. When the feeling is vibing, everyone. When we play this music in any weather, under the cloud or in Johnson. Just don't let this wicked man stop you from moving.
This one is entitled Dance Ja People. This is the River City Roots. Big up yourself, River City. All of Ja people. I guess you should be dancing. Move your little happy feet. But you know, so there's nothing without fire. Even if you dance on the fire is needed. So I'm gonna play a piece of Fireman. Can't leave with Fireman.
The whole when life has you down. Feel good music, never keep it frown. So ladies, pick a gown and headed downtown. Feel the music that'll make you.
Talking to the presidents and the mayors. Yo, Rastafari's the ultimate, me I tell them say again. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, hear me? Now one your name. All them a find they cannot hold us down. All them a hype they cannot hold us down. Now live right they cannot hold us down. No fire you feel like they cannot hold us down. All them a find they cannot hold us down. All of them a hype they cannot hold us down. Now live right they cannot hold us down. Yo, well again, Jah bless me with the powers and strength. You with days with length. Jah bless me with enough confidence. So we parents can be content. Pay the bills, pay the rent, every cent. Well, papi answer them one touch me back, but it never makes sense. Still I defend the woman, them and chat me reference. Walk to the old age and the children. That's why the fire really have to say. And say again, chop. And the mind.
I'm gonna tell you about the fire. This is the fireman, Cape Town.
Now live right, they cannot hold us down. The fire you feel like they cannot hold us down.
If you're wondering, why is he all about the fire? At the fire I'm use and purify the thing, yes. Fire a film purger. That's how the thing set.
Alright then, whoa again. Well, I'm talking to the Mias on the shackles and the chain. Can the youth them for free as.
Yeah, but ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Film concept. Yes, Rasta.
Corruption and evil them as sponsors.
Hear them. Wouldn't you like to burn up corruption? Yes, I would. What was that?
Oh, no, give them coke and still a fight against the ganja. Be a man, me have your palm on veranda. Now stop, heal up Susie and Sandra.
No, sir.
The wicked man don't stop from one.
Voice of Cape Town. Boom.
All them mind they cannot hold us down. All them a fight they cannot hold us down. All of them are right they cannot hold us down. No for them right they cannot hold us down.
Alright, Cape Town, alright. You're locked inside Riddim Up Friday. This is RasMorgan, your host, here to play you the most. And because this is Riddim Up Friday, you know, we have to drop a piece. Yo, a whole heap of singles, me get that stuff. Me have to run out the singles, them. But make a bongs piece of rhythm for you right now. You see this rhythm here now is called Feeling. The Feeling rhythm. Yes. And me gonna play this rhythm here for a purpose and a reason. Because I see one of the artists where we are going to talk to tonight, him there on the rhythm here. And that's why me play that rhythm here. See? Some way you listen to vibes here. This is the Feelings rhythm. I'm going to make Imar Shepherd kick it off, you know, because him there on the thing. Imar, where there?
Cambosta. 7 figures. Oh. Read my mind.
Big up yourself on your side.
If you could read my mind, hell, I got broke loose tonight. If you could read my mind, or a love you can't deny. Read my mind, hell, I got broke loose tonight. If you could read my mind, or a love you can't deny. Love it when you make me feel this way. Priceless love for this me can't pay. Must come back from you, me can't stress. Still feel that rush like my first day. Them girl out the street want a piece of me. Hey no, me got my baby. Johnny Rabbit is the nickname she called me. When we feel a vibes and ready for the play. Read my mind, hell I got broke loose tonight. If you could read my mind, or a love you can't deny. Read my mind, hell I got broke loose tonight. If you could read my mind,
some Imar Shepherd.
You can't deny. When sadness I go, me rather stick to joy. What you put together, let no one destroy. You know me well, pack me at the real McCoy. You can't substitute me for no toy. Read my mind, hell I go broke loose tonight. If you could read my mind, or love you can't deny. 7 figures, 7 figures. Tambusa, not righteous. Well, enough no one we see we rise them while we stay down. So them put we thing back and keep it way down. But me understand fully. Say no for them a bully. We used to them from we a go a playground. Enough no one we see you rise them while you stay down. So no make them
pull up not righteous. Enough of them a bully. Remember them from playground days.
7 figures.
This is not righteous. I saw them go on, man. Remember them from kindergarten. Now make them furious. What was that?
Well, enough no one we see we rise them while we stay down. So them put we thing back and keep it way down. But me understand fully. Say no for them a bully. We used to them from we a go a playground. Enough no one we see you rise them while you stay down. So no make them hold you back. You've got to stay down. Yes, we understand fully. Say no for them a bully. Well, them feel no say we no come to play around. Words from them flattering lips. Want the real way from we mission with them lies and tricks have no fear. Them words are no stone or sticks. Some believe them make them talk and so them catch them kicks. No one else should put you in the role of a victim. Remember we were born to be a leader. Free yourself, cause if you're out here and you are listening, step out at the box, them put you in. And remember this, enough no one fit we rise them while we stay down. So them put we thing back and keep it way down. But me understand, say no for them a bully. Me used to them from me a go a playground. Enough no one fit you rise them while you stay down. So no make them hold you back, you've got to stay
Boys
down.
I'm not righteous.
Yes, we understand fully.
Say no for them a bully.
Well, them feel no so we no come to play down. Let me tell them this before them even try to ask. At the tail end, them a go see anytime them hear me think take off. Me hail His Majesty and him a rise and clear me path. Fling in one extra gear and watch them stand.
Hail His Majesty.
Why people want to tell you what you can and what you can't.
Hail Emperor Selassie the First.
Ideas them and what you
Empress Menin, man of Irish and man of life.
Just me see your thing hard. Come and focus with this strength and do it.
Whoa.
What
was that?
Well, enough no one to see we rise them while we stay down. So them put me thing back and keep it way down. But me understand fully. Say no for them a bully. We used to them from we a go a play. 7 figures, yeah.
Agriculture is a skill.
See when I hide certain things, it really fears me. How some no rate the farmer, them and that amaze me. Say farmer dirty and the farmer look crazy. When the farmer dirty, well you know farmer no lazy. I know if na suppose na run no maybe. Farmer feed the adults and a farmer feed the baby. Provide the food and the spice for you no gravy. Farmer man supply the restaurants, the man the baby so.
And we plant it. Say, more food, more weed in the garden.
Which is right.
And we plant.
You see, this one is Jesse that alongside Higher Sight. Yes. Which is gonna be our featured artist. You wanna keep it locked for that?
See when I hide certain things, it really fears me. How some no rate the farmer, them and that amaze me. Say farmer dirty and the farmer look.
Big up to all the farmer man, them agriculture was saying now.
You know farmer no lazy. I know if na suppose na run no maybe. Farmer feed the adults and a farmer feed the baby. Provide the food and the spice for you no gravy. Farmer man supply the restaurants, the man the bakery so.
One week, plant it. Say,
More food, more weed in the garden. And seed, plant seed, one planted. Whoa. More food, more weed in the garden.
But me tell you no say one, no one. But just remember say it farmer no farm. Money there in your pocket and no pot can put on.
Remember, if the farmer no farm, you have money in your pocket, but no pot still can't put on.
But say it farmer no farm. Money there in your pocket and no pot can put on.
And we can plant it. Sad. More food, more weed in the garden.
You can't cook currency. You have to use the currency and buy something.
Plant seed, go and plant it.
So the farmer man is very fundamental and important.
More food.
So we encourage him to go and do him a do.
7 Figures Productions.
This is eyesight. Yes.
I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you laugh. I did not know that one could feel.
I remember this is the feelings rhythm.
Kisses and one hug. I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and hugs. No mistake after many years, no mistake, here we go again. This time I am hoping we'll be more than just a friend. I reached out to the Most High, asked him to send a gem. You is what the Most High recommend. Sorry that I had you waiting oh so many times. I did not stop to come and read between the lines. Girl, you're so precious and so kind, specially designed. Inspire me if you scribbled in your line. I didn't know that one could feel so much joy when you love.
Rock and come in same way.
I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and
this one is entitled When You Love.
I did not know that one could feel
the artist eyesight
joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and hugs. We should try and make things work. Together we can remove all these hurts. I see the tears roll down your eyes because some other guys truly did not know what you were worth. But Mr. Baby, don't you worry, no, not no more. I'll be your hero who comes running when you come around. And I will give you peace of mind. Don't be afraid to climb. Higher side will catch
Rock
you with your fall. I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for
remember this is the feelings rhythm.
I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for what this is and I did not know that one could feel kisses and hug. Could feel when you love.
Yes, man. And as I said, that's gonna be one of our featured artists coming up within this hour. I saw Karen, right? May I speak the truth? Featured artists coming up within this hour. I saw Karen, right? May I speak the truth, right? One of our featured artists, them.
Yes.
Eyesight,
yes. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna be talking to DJ Cat shortly. It's 1 a.m. in the UK.
I said go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna say We'll be her wake-up call.
Just keep it along to RootzReggaeRadio.ca. The home of reggae music, this is where it play, this is where it stay, yeah?
Balance this scale, nobody make it tilt. Come make we level the vibe, cause that's how we live. Learn when to take and when to give. That's the balance in life, and that's how we live. Balance in the meditation, higher elevation, high depend. Balance in the vegetation, I tell to keep my firm and strong. Balance in the relation, alpha and omega, me say man and woman. Balance the gunshot man scale, every gram, every ounce, better be near. To a balance in life, wrong to make it right. No, no, no. I feel watch how you are moving, you are step up in a life. So you are moving, you are step up in a life. In a life, no check it. Scale of the balance. Out with the negative. Love the alliance. Yeah, we study one is got it down to a science. Yeah, we are feeling up it no matter what the trials call. One life, one beat, and we heart. One people and one voice of it chant. So many branches, one beer plant, and so many tread down one road where you walk. So yo, make you shine your light in a dark. Make you elevate higher level, make a start. I already get any malice. Your vibes can't step up in my palace. No, I got this. Some of them are lean italics. Tipping at the scale, them are sing Titanics. Recalibrating a panic. Words you go rejuvenate, coming just like a tonic. To a balance in life. Wrong to make it right. No, no, no. I feel watch how you are moving, you are step up in a life. A balance in life. Wrong to make it right. No, no, no. I feel watch how you are moving, you are step up in a life. Upright and steady, balancing all the way. Upright and steady, trying through life journeys. We face the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the smile, the frown, the walk, the run, the truth, the lie, the day, the night, the sun, the rain, the joy, the pain. We face the rise, the fall, the dusk, the dawn, the love when you're happy to the tears when you're born. And no blue sky to the beer turn a storm. The whole way you bend onto the beer but a crawl. This one day you for the big and the small. Stand firm now you're in a life, stand tall. Hopeful again and make your answer the call. Journey with you you're in a life, just trod on. Upright and steady. In a life, just trod on.
Yes, man, yes, man. So, as we say, we got ones and one to speak to. Yes, we have we done, boy, Karen wake up people in the night. Yeah. Karen wake up somebody from way in the UK. And we're going to say for can reason over there. Empress, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Blessings.
Yes, man. So welcome to Roots Reggae Radio, Riddim Up Friday. And when we hear about you, I was very intrigued to hear what you're doing and what you're doing how you spin up music. So we're going to talk and reason about that and state your name so they can know who you're speaking to.
Yeah, man, no problem. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, DJ Cat. This is your wake-up call.
Hey, morning. Wow, morning for you out there. Morning and blessings.
Uh-huh. All right. So she's known as DJ Cat and she's a selectress. That's how it is, Karen? Yeah. Enlighten us.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So DJ Cat, this is your platform. I want to give you an opportunity to tell them, where you're living and what you're doing.
Sure, yeah. So, my name's DJ Cat out here in the UK, in Coventry. And myself personally, I'm a DJ, a presenter, and just expanding on that, we've started doing something called Sisters in Dub, and just taking it, hopefully, far as possible. That's what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. So, where did your roots of the music came from? Where came the roots from?
Wow, so and to be fair, it started with my granddad. My granddad is from Jamaica, and of course, that comes with so much different flavor, different styles in itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was about 16, around that age, I started to develop a real love for, in particular, reggae. It was something that just caught my eye, something that my heart just couldn't move away from. It's kind of the music sort of chose me as a person for it. So that's kind of what happened, and I just, ever since then, I've fallen in love with music and just kept on developing it.
Right. Enjoying reggae is one thing, but deciding to become a DJ is another. So what made you decide to go in that direction?
So with that now, I was about, again, around the age of 16, and I was being bullied at school. That was kind of one of the things that was going on. And what I wanted to do was kind of have an outlet that's different from being bullied and so on. And like I say, music sort of chose me to do that, and I loved the reggae anyway, regardless, and I wanted to share the music with people. That was kind of my dream, and my ambition was just to share music. Whether I was good or bad at it, I didn't really care at that point. I just wanted to share the music and let people hear something positive rather than the negative things that are always going on.
Oh, yeah.
So, being there in the UK playing reggae music, is it fair for me to ask, is it vinyl that you're playing?
I play a mixture, so I can play vinyl, but predominantly at the moment it's CDs.
Okay.
And, a lot of the time people are kind of very kind of forward. They want to change it to play like on laptops and stuff. Because it's just the way forward how people are using technology. But the Sisters in Dub, for example, we use vinyl, CDs, laptop. We use a mixture of different things, but vinyl is probably the best in it, yeah?
Yes. I personally believe the ladies, females are undercover selectors, because you ever find when you play a particular tune, the crowd erupt because they didn't expect you to be playing that type of tune. You ever experienced that? Because you're a female.
Yeah.
They didn't see it coming.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when we were playing Sisters in Dub, for example, we started playing, people just started going a bit mad, jumping, dancing, because like you said, the expectation wasn't there, because it's not really seen too often, selectresses kind of at the forefront, and then when it happens now, I think there's just a surprise. People are like, what, actually?
Yes.
Yeah, girls can do it too. So,
yeah, man. It's a powerful element of surprise when you have female selectress. Because we have one over here now, man. We have Empress Karen Delight. When she take over more time, you all forget Somali exists, So we know the power of ladies playing music.
Yeah. Definitely.
Most definitely. So, DJ Cat, how do you stay up to date with the latest music and the latest music trends?
So, for me now, what I do is, when it comes to reggae, I'm very keen. Each week, I kind of look up, what's hitting the charts. I look at what's hitting the charts in Jamaica. I feel like it's very important to keep up to date and find out as well what's going on in the scene. There's certain things that are happening within reggae that's not necessarily happening within grime or R&B and so on. So I kind of keep up to date each week and make sure, what I'm playing is relevant for the people out there. And one way to do that is always look to, one of the founding places, which is Jamaica, and see what they're playing, see what's hitting their waves. Those sort of things I think are important to make sure you're fresh and current with what's going on.
Yes. Are you picky with your selections? Like do you pick the type of music that you want to push out there?
Well, it depends really, because me personally, I don't play any music that has any slack words or slack lyrics within my tune. So I do push in the sense of, I suppose, clean lyrics. As to what artist or if it's positive, then I'm not really too fussed. As long as it's positive and it's sending a positive message to the people, I'm not really too fussed on the artist or what they're saying as such. As long as it's not, you know, derogatory or horrible in any possible way.
Definitely. And that's supposed to be. And that is the right way. That is the right way.
Yeah.
So, DJ Cat, I know you mostly play reggae and rockers and a lot of the artists that you do interview, but are you interested in other genre of music, or do you play other genre music?
Definitely. I mean, I listen to quite an eclectic taste, really. I'm quite into listening to, you know, grime, hip-hop. Some of the music that is said is, you can hear some of the similarities actually and hear the influence of Jamaican music and culture in every kind of genre anyway. You know, some of the music like grime, you know, you hear about clashing, for example. That's you can see the similarities between grime and the clashing kind of part with how dancehall is and how, like, we put ourselves out there, what we're trying to do. So you can see some of the similarities. So yeah, I look at all different kind of music. I personally also like, you know, some of the flavors of hip-hop and what it's representing, which should be about the people on the streets and the message that they're sending.
Yes.
I think sometimes we kind of look just towards, you know, the rhythm or how it's making people dance and move, but I feel like music now should be about a message, a positive message, hopefully, to actually educate the people rather than just, you know, dancing around.
True,
definitely. Being on the ground there in the UK, how have the past 2 years treated the reggae music? Like, you know, obviously, like, how is it? Is it people still going out to listen a bit of music, or it's just totally shut down in that sense?
Well, it's kind of, I don't know, I suppose the later part of these last 2 years, more people, you know, are moving about, coming out. It's not 100%, not at all. A lot of people are still really worried about, you know, obviously COVID and the effects that it's having on people. I would say that one of the biggest scenes that has been impacted on has been the entertainment industry.
Yes.
And it was just about here in the UK starting very slowly to pick up, but of course because of, you know, the government deciding to change the rules again, it's going to change again. So me personally, I hope people just keep on supporting the scene, keep on supporting reggae in particular, and not just kind of get kind of complacent and think, oh, it'll be fine. I hope that, you know, it can only get better.
Definitely.
With, you know, the likes of having the internet, I suppose that's one of the good things about it. People can still purchase CDs and things like that, just to support the artists, because that's what it's all about.
Yes, you know.
Yes, and the dubs and so forth.
And the reason why I'm so confident in the music is because music carries the message in which the people need in this time. So I'm confident that the music will always be there. It's just for it to emerge with the crowd capacity that it's used to. But the music will always be there because it has the message.
Definitely. I mean, reggae is a very powerful music. It's one of the very few musics that kind of has kept with that message. I think as long as we keep with a positive message and keep with the foundation and not forget where it comes from and what it's about, I think we'll be okay in that regard.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think during these times, shows like ours and also yours, DJ Cat, help people get through these times. I noticed that you talk about merging. There's more DJs all of a sudden, like on social media. There's more. Everything you turn to, everyone's a DJ now.
DJ, yeah.
And everyone never knew they had that DJ ability in them. You know?
Yeah.
But what I want to ask you, because advice is always important, what skills do you think DJs need in order to be successful? What are some of the skills?
I think personally, there needs to be a good eye. Yeah. So what I mean by that is, when you're DJing now, it should be about the people in the room. You know, it shouldn't necessarily. Sometimes people play for themselves, but you have to look out into the crowd and say, okay, what will people like? So there should be a good eye. So like, I normally scan the room and I say, okay, there's lots of, I don't know, say 40 to 60s, for example, or there's 20 to 30s, and you kind of figure out what people might like.
Basically.
And you just sometimes you just play taster tunes. Well, you guys are DJs as well. You play like taster tunes. Most people like chronics at this point in time, skanking sweet. You know, that kind of gets the room going, or something like that. And you keep building it up and building it up. That hopefully the whole crowd will find something that you
that you play
that you will enjoy.
Yes.
You just scan the room and kind of make that judgment. But I do believe that we have to play for people, not necessarily play for ourselves, and kind of figure out, okay, what are we sending out there? Can we play tunes that are uplifting and positive for the people, not just kind of, like I said earlier, just jigging about and just expecting the best to come from it, because it's not going to do nothing.
And I believe that's where the skill of a good DJ comes from, for, as I said, scanning the room and making that decision within seconds. Because you're making this decision as you're scanning the room to see how people react to what you're playing. And when you have that down pat, yes, you could entertain any crowd, because, as I said, you have a good eye on what they really want, you know.
I'm glad you brought. I'm glad, you know, DJ Cat. I'm glad you brought that up, because that's one of my biggest beefs when I go out. Being someone that loves to dance, is when you get a depressed DJ who just went through a breakup and he's playing all them sappy song because he's sad. Like, I really have a problem with that. You know that. One thing I could say, DJ Cat, is, first of all, thank you. You've been the teamwork we've been doing together in interviewing so many artists, and your style is amazing, and I love it. And, you know, it's good to have the tables turned where you're being asked the question versus you asking people the questions, right? But it must feel a little different when you turn the table. But I have to let anyone who has never heard your show know that you made a big, amazing hosting style. And Ross is supposed to be on it one day, but he's been a bit busy. But UK is going to have a bit of Ross to talk to one of these days.
I'll get around to the UK. I will get around.
Yeah. You're always welcome. Whenever you're ready, come forward. We'll definitely interview yourself. Whenever you're ready. Me know so
once Empress Karen Delight have the key to the city, you know, my carpet roll out. So me know it's just a matter of time for me to just come and accept that, you know. So yes, man, I'll be speaking to you. I'll be on your show, Bill of Vibes, and we'll take it from there, you know.
You know, DJ Cat, I know, as I mentioned, you've interviewed thousands of people over the years, but is there any interview that just kind of stuck out memorable to you for some reason?
Oh, wow. I mean, there's quite a few, but I think one of the great artists was David Hines, you know, from Steel Pulse.
Yes.
That guy was very welcoming. The same with Maxi Priest as well. Both of them really stuck out to me. One, because they were very open in their answers, and very kind of honest about what they were saying about the music industry. One thing that hit me as well was one of the tunes that Steel Pulse play was called the Ku Klux Klan. Yes. And I remember my dad gave me that tune one day when I was being chased from school. I was being chased, and it was a racial chase. And he gave me that tune, and he said, "Come on, keep fighting, keep going forward," you know. And it was a very meaningful conversation when I told Still Pulse that particular story. And he was saying it's never going to change. Racism is never going to change, but we have to stick together and keep fighting that through. So it was a very powerful and meaningful conversation, you know. So I think, to be honest, all of my interviews, I take a little something from everything. But those two particular ones really stood out to me. And the same with Beanie Man as well. He was very humbling and talking to me, you know, just like we're best friends, just sitting across the table. So when artists are very open and honest about their situation, I think it really highlights as an interviewer as well.
I definitely agreed. You've mentioned Sisters in Dub. You guys are having a panel discussion on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, we are. So it's about sound system, and what we wanted to do, obviously we're out here in Coventry. I don't know how many people know of Coventry. We're kind of the founder, or I suppose the kick-off place for two-tone. And we never really hear a lot about sound system. It's kind of like pushed aside, especially here in Coventry. So we, as Sisters in Dub now, we've been, you know, kicking off some great sound system events. We did a show with Beanie Man just recently, and of course some sound systems were a part of that as well. And what we wanted to do was bring a highlight to sound system. So we asked Iration Steppers, I don't know if you guys have heard of them, they're based out here in Coventry. And we decided to ask a group of men as well who are in sound, 5 different sounds, different people who are involved in sound system. And it's going to be an opportunity to talk about sound system, the influences of sound system, because it's influenced all music. You know, you probably wouldn't hear about any kind of these tunes or genres without a sound system.
Yes.
So it just really highlighted as well how dominating as well that men are within sound, because here in Coventry, we haven't had a sound system of full females at all, apart from Sisters in Dub now. So we feel quite humbled just to be a part of that journey as well. So it's going to be a journey for us, as well as hopefully trying to put Coventry on the map on sound system kind of vibe and energy.
Yes. You brought up something more than once. So before we get back to the music, I just want to say something. As an adult now, what do you want to say if there's any young person listening right now? You use music as your escape. To anyone who's, you know, feeling bullied or, you know, feeling, you know, the racism or feeling all of what you felt as a child, and your escape was music, and music is medicine, as we know. So what can you say out there to some child who's feeling what you felt at that age and stage?
I suppose, you know, to really look within yourself and know who you are as a person, know what your journey is, you know. Me personally, music, as you said, was my escape. It was a way of channeling, you know, when you feel angry or upset. Like, I was never a fighter. Like, I didn't want to fight or hurt anyone ever in my life. But music was my release.
Yes.
It was my way of kind of, you know, releasing that kind of, I suppose, anger at the world as why they were doing what they were doing. So I would say to talk to somebody as well. I feel like it's one of the most hardest things is to talk to somebody when you're going through something that's very sensitive, or you feel like you're not really dealing with it, or whatever it may be. I feel that we all kind of have a shield in it. So
yes.
Even as performers, we have a shield again, you know. We have a performing shield, you know, and then we have ourselves. So me, I'm quite a nervous and shy person, but when you're ready to DJ, you have to kind of jump out of that. Some people call it like superhero mode.
Definitely.
So I feel like
I completely understand that.
Yeah, so it's like trying to understand yourself and have a conversation with yourself to say, hold on a minute, let me have a conversation with somebody I trust. And I suppose as well, find out what you really want to do, you know, within yourself. So it's all about finding yourself as a person, as an individual, and where you want to go. And regardless of what anyone else wants to say to you or do to you or whatever it may be, it's about you at the end of the day. So, yeah.
Most definitely. DJ Cap, before we go, I don't want to keep you up too late because I know it's late there. It's early morning, I guess.
Okay.
So what I'd like for you to do is just summarize, you know, who you are, and let them know a bit about your show, where they can, you know, tune in to see or listen into your show on Instagram or and so forth, and let them know where they can reach DJ Cat.
Sure, no problem. So, as people know, my name is DJ Cat, the Catalyst. I'm out here in the UK. My show is every Wednesday and every Saturday. On a Wednesday, it's 6 to 8 p.m. UK time. On a Saturday, it's 2 to 4 p.m. UK time. My show, you can send in your music if you want to be a part of the top 5. All you have to do is send it to katrina.birchall@outlook.com. Okay, I'm very open to all types of genres, as long as there's no slackness and it's positive. I'm all good for that. And the same with interviews as well. If people feel like they want to be interviewed and have that kind of spotlight, I'm down for that as well. Just send me your information to the same email address. And, of course, check out my YouTube channel at DJ Cat the Catalyst. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well done and well said, man. And DJ Cat, I can tell you it's a joy and a pleasure even speaking to you, even hearing your voice right over here so in Canada. And I know say a lot of ones out there in the world hear you. And I can send on my music, I can send you to RasMorgan so UK can hear where I'm going, you know. All right, so it's a pleasure meeting you. And more you be good until we meet again, you know.
Yes. And DJ Cat, once again, thank you for all the work. I enjoy working with you, and we'll continue our teamwork.
Definitely, sis. I just wanted to say thank you to you both. You know, I appreciate all the love and the support. And, you know, the fact that you're sending artists to me to interview, I appreciate that as well. It's definitely been a blessing. And, of course, you know, guys, keep safe and keep well. And just keep blessed, man.
Yes, man. Likewise, my sister, likewise. Okay, be good. That's the voice of DJ Cat.
The Catalyst, DJ Cat in the UK.
From out of the UK. Hey, big up UK people are early morning, as Karen said, but good morning.
Good morning.
Don't forget the days of slavery. Time to stand with courage and bravery. You see, they might be saying you're crazy for talking about this problem daily. We're the ones facing all of this. We shall fight and make that bridge. Connect the people, that's what it is. They don't wanna see us. Africa is calling. Ethiopia is warning. Yeah, Mama Africa is calling. Gotta get myself ready right now. Let's go. Africa is calling. Ethiopia been warning. Yeah. Africa is calling. Gotta get myself ready right now. Let's go. The vaccine is a killer. The vaccine is a killer. Yeah. They're doing the works of Satan. They wanna depopulate the nation. Nanoparticles in your body, once you get it, you won't be able to function properly. It's a part of the game scheme, and monopoly burn it out. It's just another rich people falling. They want to control the cellular activities, mess with your brain and give you all the impurities. The Bible told you about it, so make sure you do not support it. Africa is calling. Ethiopia is warning.
Voice of Sizzla Kalanje.
Abyssinia is calling.
Yes.
Gotta get myself ready right now.
Big up to all my Abyssinians.
Africa is calling. Abyssinia been warning. Yeah. Ethiopia is calling. Gotta get myself ready right now.
So the next song I'm gonna play.
Let's go.
Happen to be the anniversary song of the year. The wedding song of the year.
Life is what we are. Praise the King, listen to music.
Because we can speak to the artists. That's why I give you vibes, where the vibes are come from. This is Sizzla Kalanje right now, calling out to Africans, home and abroad.
Abyssinia is calling. Gotta get myself ready right now. Let's go. Africa is
Since I've got your attention, I could tell you're feeling me. We've got love and affection. I just love the chemistry. I love the way you give me hope like no one has ever did.
Voice of Not Righteous. Alongside Imar Shepherd. Alongside Aya.
Finally found the woman of my dreams.
The artist Aya Sights. Whoa, whoa.
No one who cares for me. You finally found.
You know, say, RasMorgan and Karen Delight nominate the song here as DJ Mali anniversary song of the year. Yes.
Since I've got your attention,
and it was well received because it's well written.
We've got love and affection. I just love the.
So big up yourself, DJ Mali and Empress Fire.
I love the way you give
We are Gunda one, yeah, man. Yeah, you can't take that one, yeah, man. Yeah, man. And all the great and lovely people out there. Uh-huh.
Woman of my dreams.
Whoa.
I think I finally found the one who cares for me. Finally found woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cares for me. Yes, I did give up in my love cause I had too many hurt. Whatever since me with this woman, everything I wear. And the way she fit me right is like my favorite shirt. And now she keep me grounded in her. Cause I never know I had such love inside me. Well, respect you to you highly. Woman, not just the way you treat me right, the way you love me and guide me. I'm glad that you're standing beside me. Finally found the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cares for me. Finally found the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cares for me. This woman, she full up her beauty and class. Compliment her on her beauty and class. I know that the outside beauty can cost, but a lifetime the inside beauty will last. I know that sex is a factor, but this woman is a woman with character. A virtuous woman was what I'm after. Now if she had the verse, I sight me at the chapter. Finally found the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cares for me. Finally found the woman of my dream. I think I finally found the one who cares for me.
So that's Crisis, finally found. So shortly we're going to be speaking with Eyesight. He's an emerging artist from Jamaica, currently bringing his uplifting anthems to the global stage. His style is heavily rooted in classic reggae, spreading a message of peace and love to every man and woman and child across the planet. The young artist creates simple songs that are still highly innovative, yet catchy and oozing with originality. He's inspired by the great artist, and you can hear that in the tracks that he put out. He has a knack at really dripping his tracks in authenticity, still keeping it lighthearted and happy while allowing an aura of originality and realness to his music. Eyesight blurs the line between dancehall and reggae by creating a dance floor and reggae tracks that could easily be enjoyed in a chill setting. Here's a little bit more Eyesight.
I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and one hug. I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and hugs. No me say after many years, no me say here we go again. This time I am hoping we'll be more than just a friend. I reach out to the Most High, ask him to send a gem. You is what the Most High recommend. Sorry that I had you waiting oh so many times. I didn't stop to come and read between the lines. Girl, you're so precious and so kind, specially designed. Inspire me if you scribble
Rock and come in same way.
I didn't know that one could feel so much joy when you love.
No, sir.
I did not know that one could feel so much for one kiss.
The boys up on your side.
I didn't know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I didn't know that one could feel so much for one kisses and we should try and make things work. Together we can remove all these hurts.
Artists, are you there? Are you there?
Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, my general. Me say welcome to Roots Reggae Radio, Natural Room. You know, it's a while back, Karen tell we say we're supposed to talk to the eye. And I'm really excited for really reason with you. to know about what I go on, because your lyrics, them and your argument, them tight. I love them.
Well, my brother, it's all in that time, brother. You know, it's been a while, but right now is the perfect time, you know. So we give thanks and blessed love to the fans all over the world, and you know, much love to Canada. Same way. Give thanks and bless up Karen, you know.
Welcome once more, man.
Welcome to Riddim Up Friday. Yes. So Eyesight, I did a little introduction, but I'd like for you to introduce yourself and let the entire world know who is Eyesight.
All right. Well, first up, Eyesight, the soldier and a warrior, a reggae warrior who just intend to use music to heal and to educate and to comfort and calm a troubled spirit and stuff like that. You know, so Eyesight is an mission. Eyesight is a messenger, you know, and the list could go on and on.
Definitely. So, in terms of the start, my general, because I'm always interested in the start, knowing that you come from Jamaica, so we know that the things start from the get-go. But how did you really decide, say, you know, say, a microphone and music and lyrics, my thing there, that thing that reach you? At what point?
All right, guess what, my brother? Now, I've always been around music from a tender age, but my parents migrated, you know, when I was pretty young. So I grew up in the countryside. I grew up without electricity and television and all those modern stuff. So my little transistor radio was always my company. No, I've always, you know, play around with music, even in high school. You know, I just do it for fun. But it wasn't until my mother passed away and music was my only comfort. Yeah, that I really took music seriously. And that was in 93, you know?
Definitely. It's like it make you put pen to paper. You really express yourself. And the music was there for you to express yourself with.
Exactly, because there was no one who I could talk to who could understand my pain. You know, my mom and my dad, you know, were my closest friends and confidant. You know, so to lose one and the other is miles and miles away, you know. Music was my only source of comfort. I found refuge in music, and from then, you know, I didn't stop. You know, the only thing that I've changed is that I've broadened the scope here. I'm not just doing it for myself anymore, but for the world.
For the world.
You know?
So, do you remember the first singles that you ever make, and how did you deliver it?
All right, the first single, you know, is actually one that you have there. Is just that we re-recorded it. You know, it's but then I used to call it "Oh Mama." You know, so that was the first single that I wrote. You know, and recorded, and then I made a vow back then that, you know, I would never stop until I hear this song was being played on the radio, because
look at that, eh?
That was my ultimate.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my ultimate goal. That was a song that basically tells my life story in about 3 minutes. You know.
Well played, artist. Yes, man.
So when you made Mother's Love, that one is what you were dedicating to your mom directly.
Exactly. Yes, that's a song that is in memory of my mom. You know.
Okay.
And as you know, with music, the title of a song tell a lot, goes a far way, and kind of introduce the song. And when you look on your title, I see a title like Future of Our Nation. I see a title like Glory. So yeah, the titles them pull you in to make you know what is gonna be, what is gonna get said and panda track ya, panda wax ya. You know, so even the one right now, me have Future of Our Nation. You want to tell you about the one there?
All right, my brother, the site SYTE in my name, it means save youths through entertainment.
Okay.
So whenever I step out on a platform, my brother, I'm on a mission. You know, it's a mission statement for me. Future of Our Nation. Yeah, Future of Our Nation is a collab done with my sister from over there in Kenya, Salma Queen. And it's just reminding us as adults, that in order for us to save the future is with us now. So what we teach the next generation is what they're going to practice.
Yes.
So if you want to save the future, you have to start now. So it's just reminding people that the future of our nation is purely in the hands of the youths, you know. But to save our generation, you have to come and tell those youths the truth, you know.
Definitely. All right, make a spin P-side so them can hear what we are talking about.
Right, so this is Future of Our Nation with Eyesight and Selma Queen.
For the future generation.
Talking about a brighter future.
The men and women of tomorrow. They are the youths of today. And if you want a brighter future, you got to come and show the youth the way. They're the men and women of tomorrow.
You're locked inside Roots Reggae Radio.
They are the youths of today.
Riddim Up Friday.
And if you want a brighter future,
we have the big artist, the big guest on the line.
You know what you do and what you say.
Tell them if them live in a righteousness, them Zion bound. Tell them if them dwell in a evil works, them going down. Tell them take a look down in a cities and town. She said more dogs, they are more than pound. Equal rights and justice, it is no way around. Love for one another, it's all gone to the ground. Parents don't you dare leave their kids on their own. The future of our nation begins with the teachings of the old man and woman of tomorrow.
They are the youths of today. And if you want a brighter future, you got to come and show the youths the way. They're the men and women of tomorrow. They are the youths of today. And if you want a brighter future, be careful of what you do and what you say. Inequality, injustice, hypocrisy, poverty, violence, discrimination, politics. Need I say more? We need to stand firm and be one in these times that are so dark. Be the change that you want to see. If you want to see a change in your society.
The man and woman of tomorrow. Yes, Rasta.
Yes, man. And that song, you know, my brother, there is a movement over there in Kenya where you have the elder ladies teaching the younger ones about their sexual reproductive system. Mm-hmm. And that song is the theme song for that movement. Okay. You know?
Yes, which is really appropriate.
Yes, it is a good look. It is a good look. So, you know, I feel good within myself, know that, you know, it has attracted such an attention, and it's just what Eyesight stands for, you know?
Yeah. We were already playing some of your songs earlier, but we'll just discuss a few of them before we hit on another one. What I liked in When You Love is I think one of the lines where you were saying, reach out and ask the Most High to find you a gem. And that's what sometimes we have to do, is let God choose for us instead of us choosing who we're supposed to have. Right?
Definitely. And because sometimes we don't wait, sometimes we feel that we know it all ourselves. And that's why you find a lot of broken relationships. And sometimes we try and try. Even I myself is guilty of that. We try and fail until we ultimately, you know, found that who were sent for us then, you know. Sometimes we just have to try and fail until we learn, because in everything you have to put the Most High first. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just that sometimes we get caught by what is in front of our eyes, and we forgot to pray and ask for guidance, you know. So when you love is a beautiful thing, you know, and when you're truly in love, when you complete the other person and the other person completes you, and you can sit down and reason and discuss things out, and, you know, you very rarely have an argument, you know, if both persons understand each other, because love is just one word, but it has so many different elements to it.
Yes, man, it's definitely a chemistry, man. If you can get that chemistry to really work, it's a powerful and great feeling. I can tell you that.
Yes, my brother. And And you know, I just want to, you know, extend to people that love, it might be a physical attraction, but when it is mental, it is even better and bigger, you know?
Yes. One thing I could say, you have a huge catalog of songs, and they're so versatile, because then when you look at Warning, where you're saying, you know, I think that one you also did with Beanie Man, and you're talking
Yes,
about...
we did.
Yeah, you did. Was there 2 versions?
Yes, we did the original version, and then we had the remix with Beanie Man.
Right.
You know?
And you're basically telling them they need to stop and think before they pick up the 9, right?
Yes, because guess what, Karen? I'm from Montego Bay, and for lack of a better word, I'm a single dad. I grew my son, you know, from he was very small, and I've seen so many of his playmates and classmates that are no longer here with us, you know, and I just want to encourage the youths. You know, no parent want to bury their child. Yes. You know, so that song was just to encourage the youth before you take up this life of gangsterism and badness. Think about the persons that are going to be left to mourn, because a lot of mothers are left in riches, but guess what? They would give all that if they could get their child back.
Yes. And I think that's one that's one of the sayings that people say, that I'd rather, you know, my child bury me versus me burying my child. It's the most difficult thing any parent should have to go through or want to go through.
Exactly. I want to go through, exactly. So, you know, I'm putting my personal view, you know, and just extending that, because right now my son is an artist.
Oh, nice.
So basically, yeah, he's an accomplished artist, even though he's on the rougher side. But the thing is, he's following what he saw his dad doing, what he grew up, you know, seeing from his dad.
Yes.
So I have to set that example, and I want to live to see when he is getting his big break and spend all the happy moments with him.
Okay.
I don't want to sacrifice my life working 9 to 5 only for him to give away all my sacrifice and give away his life in the process. You know?
Yes.
Yes, man. You have to be evolvement and evolution. After the whole thing, you have to evolve based upon where you accumulate and set film. You know, you have to evolve upon that.
Yes, a good role model is always important in a child's life. With your song Plant Seeds, it's really interesting because with COVID, I would say women were always going after the promoter, right? And all of a sudden now farmer men become important. We realize we need a man that can plant some seeds and, you know, we can get some food because the big promoter is not as important anymore. So in listening to Plant Seeds, I notice a few of your songs you talk a bit about farming. Do you do farming?
I do farming. I love farming.
Yeah.
You know, I might not get the time to do it as much as I want, but I love farming. And I tell you what, Karen, when I was introducing the Warning song, it was at the same time in the March when the COVID break out. And I in that video, I specifically tells persons that this is going to teach us to go back to where we were. All the persons that were never respectful of farmers are now going to find the joy of doing some backyard gardening and having more respect and appreciation for the farmers. And I said that in 2019, and I'm seeing it, you know, playing out in my eyes right now.
And what people get to realize that the farming, once them they get indulged in the farming become like a therapy, it become like a healing. Because it's when you plant something and you know say it's going to spring tomorrow, you are get up before it just to see how it's going to react with nature, how the sun and how the water going to combine. So it become like a therapy for really indulging in agriculture.
My brother, it's a joy. And the next thing is you get to know what you're eating.
Yes.
You know that this what I've planted in my backyard is laced with chemicals. It's not forced with fertilizers and stuff like that. It's organic. It's natural.
Yes.
It gives you a better feeling within yourself. There is no
better
more,
eat to get out, right? Yes,
joy.
But a good
there is no more joy, my brother, than to just
farm. But
I was saying there is no more joy than to, you plant something, watch it grow,
to
and
watch
then
it grow,
and reap it.
You have it on your plate,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Experience
that's true. I think we've all experienced that at some point. But I think there was one good line in it, Ross, because like he said, if the farmer man don't farm, there's no money in your pocket, no pots.
But love that piece there.
That's a good line.
If the farmer man no farm, you have money in your pocket, but no pot can't put on. And look, I drive with me, that piece of argument there, and you really lick the nail on the head, because your pocket is full of whack, whole heap of whack. But no cooking can't go on.
Yes.
No cooking can't go on. It no matter what you have, my brother. No cooking can't go on.
You can't cook currency. Can't cook currency.
No, you cannot cook currency. You cannot eat the money. You cannot cook the check.
Yes, man.
And if you notice, my brother, here in the markets, every Friday, every Saturday, the markets are loaded with professionals. They are going to the farmers.
Yes.
So the doctors, the nurses, the police, the soldiers, the teachers, everyone is in the markets every weekend.
Yes.
That's how vital the farmers are. I'm sure you wouldn't want a hungry doctor to be looking after you.
No,
I'm not going to focus.
Energy is going to be low. But eyesight, tell me something. In baked goods, you're asking, what is wrong with mankind? Have you figured out the answer?
No, I'm still searching for the answer. But I know the answer. The answer is out there. And guess what?
What?
I've learned something, during conversations, and I learned something. I know it before, but it was put in words exactly how I wanted to understand.
Epiphany moment.
This week from Smart Kid. Yes. The universe is not partial. It doesn't have a favorite race. It doesn't have a favorite gender. What you put out in the universe is what you're going to get.
Yes.
And I got that from a reason with Smart Kid, the engineer, this week. So all the signs are there for us to see. And it goes back to something like when your love is just mankind, just lacking in vision. And there's a scripture. There's a scripture that says, we are the leaders, lack vision, the nation perish.
And we as human beings play a great important part in circulation of product in the earth, because just as you said, the earth will produce something over here, and you find a child over there which is hungry but him don't have this fruit. So it's up to us, are the leader, to circulate that, make that reach him, because the earth is not partial to him. Yes, make it can reach him.
Partial, my brother.
Yes, because maybe where he is, rain is not falling and nothing can grow. But over there, so it's growing abundant.
No.
So you have to.
Exactly, and it's a waste.
It's a waste. It's literally a waste.
So that's why I said, my brother, we are the leaders, lack vision, a nation perish. Because I've seen here in Jamaica where a lot of foods are going to waste, and there is a next family, same place here in Jamaica, who don't have food on their plate, and there's one part exactly.
Yes, man.
It's a sad thing.
That's why when them still on reason, them get to realize that poverty is not real. Poverty is something that is made up. It is not, nature didn't send it. It's not real, because things is in the earth in abundance. Things is in abundance,
It is. There is everything here on earth to use and heal ourselves and use and support ourselves. It's just that, as you said, poverty is manufactured. Because that's how a lot of the bigwigs keep the poor spending the poor money with the bigwigs. So they will work for them, and they will pay you, and you will end up using your pay and spend it back with them.
Definitely. So
Eyesight, I have to tell you something. I go to bed. I go to bed with you and I wake up with you. I'll tell you why. My TV, your song with Lieutenant Fire, Almost Never Counts.
Yeah.
That video, which I think I know it by heart, with that impatient guy waiting for the boss or whatever. But I go to bed to that song, and when I wake up, the TV comes back onto that song. So it's like almost for 1 year, I've been listening to Eyesight. So it's so good to finally talk with you.
Well, me have my big tune, you know. Me have a big tune with Glory, you know. Glory upon the turntable right now, you know. More introduce Glory to them, you know. Yes.
Right.
I thought his big tune would have been Chalice.
Introduce Glory to them.
All right, I'm going to introduce Glory, but I'm going to tell you something why what Karen said just now means so much to me. I wrote the script for that video and directed that video.
So she's seeing raw talent. She's seeing talent, hidden talent.
A lot of people don't know that side of Eyesight, but I do write video scripts and I do direct video, even Chalice video.
And I loved it.
You know, but give thanks, you know, so there are many sides to Eyesight. Now, Glory, my brother, all have experienced this. We all have experienced this. There are persons who they won't see you when you're struggling, you know, but they are seeing you when you're reaping your success and living your life to the fullest, and they won't have anything good to say. Now, Glory, Imar Shepherd brought Rashad Amaji to record with Smart Kids for 24/7s, and Smart Kid immediately called 24/7s and said, you know what, I think you should record a song with Eyesight and Rashad. Now, when I sent the chorus to Rashad, it was something that he has always, it's like he has his story, and here is his perfect opportunity to tell his story. And remember, I sent the chorus to Rashad, but when I reached the studio and I hear Rashad deliver the chorus, I didn't even bother thinking about touching the chorus, because sometimes, my brother, and I've said this before, sometimes it's not about getting yourself out there, it's getting the message out there.
All right. So, we're going to play a piece right now. When we come forward, you just send some big up and then tell people what them can reach, because the time kind of squeezed right now. All right. But this is Glory.
Yo, Smart Kid, that one you big to that. Yeah. 24/7. Oh, no. I'm
the voice of Eyesight.
Not just the money, bring the testimony. We used to rainy days, we plant the seed and now it's sunny. Now when we own earth crop, put food pan earth top, mama food fit earth pan canal blue with livestock. The journey was too long but not forever. Them used to hold we down but now them wish them more than ever. And see they know our success we inheriting. Now the ship sailing. Highness to Cassie, how we hailing. Them just see the glory, them don't know we story. And them don't know the roads we used to tread before. Them just see the glory, them don't know the story. And the highness still I see before. Them just see the glory, them don't know.
If you just log on to Roots Reggae Radio, we're talking to the artists live and in living color.
Them just see the glory.
Pull up.
So we're gonna pull that up. We have his music. We've been rinsing it. We're going to continue to rinse it. Before you go, you guys do have an event coming up on the 24th with the group Crisis.
Yes.
Can you tell them about that before you go?
No, everyone knows about Crisis, Not Righteous. Imar Shepherd, my brothers. You know, I love my brothers. I love the movement that we are on. You know, we are on a mission to deliver some good music. The event is the 25th of September. It's the 24/7's, you know, Christmas concert, the virtual edition, you know. And this song, that person that you just played, Rashad Amaji, will also be on the lineup, so you can get a chance to see Rashad and myself deliver that song. You know, it also features Terry Linen, Shanala, Jay McCarthy, you know, and my people. I was at rehearsal yesterday and I was at rehearsal today with Not Righteous and Imar Shepherd. And I'm telling you, if the rehearsal is anything to go by, I'm encouraging our fans who are supporting the movement, please get your ticket and support the movement, because Crisis is a group like no other. I've always said this, my brothers support me.
Yes.
Our fans are going to be proud to be associated with Crisis. because of the type of music that we do and the way we go about doing our music.
Yes.
It's all natural, it's all joyous, it's fun, it's love, and all that is coming out. You know, I have so much respect for my brothers, Not Righteous, and I have so much respect for my brothers, Not Righteous, and I'm our shepherd.
And you can see that. You can see that when you guys get together.
All right.
Yes. So where can they
the
find you,
studio.
Eyesight?
All right. The big thing, the tickets, and for the link to Crisis is www.crisismusicofficial.com, and that's Crisis with a K. You know, so the tickets are available there. You can also contact, you know, reach Eyesight through that link, but then you have Eyesight on Facebook, Eyesight on IG. You have our management team, 24/7's production, Kevin Hill. Big up yourself. This all started out with Kevin, you know, Booster, 7 figures, as also part of our management team. So people can link us there. And guess what? Team Crisis is so big. We have a lot of persons out there doing some really, really great work for us. You know, I can't start calling names just now. But on the social, it's Eyesight. Every social. YouTube, it's the same.
See,
you know?
Yes.
All right, my general.
Well, thank you so much. And and big up Christine Rendell. I have to big her up because she sends your music to me all the time. So big up Christine wherever you are. I'm sure if you're awake. And big up everyone. And hello, Imar.
I can tell you. I can tell you, Karen, that Christine is awake.
Mm-hmm. All right,
she wouldn't miss this.
So, my general, as me
man,
say,
so
I got you.
No, I'm saying that the Crisis team, when I said Crisis team, it means people like Christine, my Dishman, and everyone.
Yes.
Big up to the fans. Thanks for supporting Crisis. Continue supporting Crisis. Give thanks to you and Karen for giving me the opportunity so that people can hear a different side of Eyesight.
Yes, Rasta.
And every single radio DJ who is endorsing good music, not just our music, but good music, I just want to say I appreciate and have a high level of respect.
All right, my general. You know? Walk good and be good until we meet again. We're going to greet again. Sin? Much love.
Thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you for our guest, DJ Cat, Eyesight, lovely vibes. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Riddim Up Friday. You know, thanks for spending your precious time with us. Give everyone time. Music gives a birth to the music, eh?
Yeah, man. So we got Serby in the natural room, so keep it locked for that. How is that?
The journey was too long, but not forever. The news the world we don't, but now them wish them would have never. The see they know our success we inhaling. Now the ship sailing. Highness to Lassie, how we hailing. Them just see the glory, them don't know we story. And them don't know the roads we used to tread before. Them just see the glory, them don't know we story. And the highness still as it put before. Them just see the glory, them don't know we story. And them don't know the roads we used to tread before. Them just see the glory, them don't know we story. And the Rastafari we put before. If we listen chatty mouth, close you wouldn't wear. Someone
you could use like anything as a ball. Cans, bottles, shoes. Hey bro, toss me that avocado.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage,